There's two people. I'm gonna go do another one again tonight. Hey, Brandon. Yes, it came back, and we're negative. COVID came back negative for a third time. No, we just gotta figure out what's wrong. It came back a lot quicker this time. Yeah. That is good. That's negative. Okay. That's the third time. Third time I've been tested. Third time it came back negative. I can't forget it. It was not that. But as well as the symptoms of it. They're saying the main symptoms of COVID now is lost taste and smell. And I still smell and I still taste. So I know it wasn't COVID. Those are the main symptoms to look for now. Now we just gotta figure out what is going on. I think just might see if I can up one of those weird ones we've had. Hopefully get to the bottom of it and figure it out. Finally gotten something to eat. Had a kind of like turkey on a two dinner rolls that are together. I didn't eat the rolls close to their cold. I took the turkey out of it and I had peaches, a fruit cup of peaches. Yeah. Well, they say got home about 5 today. I'm surprised he's not jumping over here. I watched his actually, can watch mine, but surprised he's getting jump right now. It's 10 o'clock, so. But no, I had an interesting phone call today. About 8 o'clock, right at 8. Um, wasn't expecting it at all. Uh, my ex called me, Christy. My mom, Larry, called me. And I was sitting there doing my treatment. So my phone's ringing. It was on vibrate, but heard it vibrating on the table and I looked over and it's 417 number. So I answered. And she goes, "Hi, how are you?" Uh, whoa. I wasn't expecting you to call. We talked for almost 30 minutes. I was on the phone while I was watching Dennis stream. And she got off about 9. And then as soon as I got off the phone with her, I called mom and grandma and told them that I tested negative. So, um, let's up on my antibiotics right now. I got a thing going now. I just have Benadryl. I got 3 people watching. That's cool. I had 4 a second ago. There's 4. That's cool. Devin had like 8. Yeah. Yeah, doing good. Finally got something to eat. I was eating while I was watching Devin stream. I was eating a fruit cup and turkey or ham, whatever that was. Turkey and sandwich roll. But dinner eating some pretzels maybe. I may not eat them tonight though. Nah, I don't think I want them tonight. I'm gonna be gonna find something to watch TV for a little bit. But, so yeah, told you I was gonna do another one tonight. That's my family stuff. I wasn't expecting Devin to go live, but he did. So now I'm doing mine here. I'm expecting Devin to come on, but I don't know if he will or not. He's got the news on, I think. I don't have sound on now. This is 48 minutes, 48 hour mystery, something like that. No, it might be maybe 60 minutes. 20 files, I think. I don't know what's on. I'm not thinking shit. I think it's 20 files. I'll turn in a little while and find some else on. So yeah, while I was watching Devin's stream, my nurse told me that my COVID testing got negative. So that's good. Glad. Glad for about doing that. And I came back faster than the last time. Last time it took nearly 14 hours. The time before that, back in September, it took 24 hours, almost 25. But I came back within 6 hours this time, so they're getting better at getting the results quicker. So that's good. An IV? No, I don't have an IV in my arm. Um, I have what's called a port up here in my upper chest, just below my shoulder. If it wasn't for YouTube guidelines, I'd show you. My phone kind of slouched down because I got no shirt on. Myself, I'm just covered everywhere in a blanket. No, no IV. No IVs. Can't do IVs. They blow in our arm. That's all I get the ports. The port gets accessed with the needle, and the antibiotic goes through that. Um, well, I can't really see it, but you can see the catheter of the port right here in my neck. There's a port. Well, I'll give you a quick glimpse. There's the port access. It's an internal port. Um, the catheter goes up through the inside the jugular vein. Um, it goes up inside the main vein in my neck, and it comes across and goes down to the top of the heart. And that's how we do our antibiotics. It's the same kind of port that cancer patients will get for their chemotherapy. When Grandma and her Aunt Kim both had cancer, they both had ports put in. Luckily, after their chemo and stuff, they were able to have theirs pulled out. But ours is we're gonna have ours for a lifetime. They do go out once in a while. They do stop working. You do have to change it once in a while. That's a surgical procedure. Um, the last ones that we had, well, the first ones we had ever put in were down on our side. Those were put in over at Children's. And then they started putting them up here because they last longer up here. Um, it depends on the kind you get. Ours is a metal. It's kind of metal, but it's kind of plastic. The middle one has got the think of it like a bar soap or uh, not a bar soap. Armpit gel. What do you call it? Like a speed stick for under your arm. You got the plastic top, and then you got the stick with the stuff on it itself. Basically, this is plastic with a rubber center. It's kind of like a silicone center. The needle goes right through that in the middle, and then it goes into the port, and it hits the back of the wall, and then the fluid that gets released in there, and then enters the system. I can try to pull one up, a picture of one. It's hard to explain it. It is. Let me try to pull up a picture of one here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's a little bigger. Uh, that's exactly what we got. Here's the best picture I can find. Let it clear out for you. You got your middle um, base. You got a catheter in the tube that's like a foot long. And then you got the spongy type soft center. And on ours, there are these. Let's try to find ours. Ours is. I think, ours has these three dots that this nurse can look for specifically. Um, well, actually, this is gonna be the best picture right here because it's got. Where'd it go? Dang, I lost it. Hold on. Oh, here we go. I found an entire diagram of how it works in the body and everything. Here we go. We got the heart, the aorta. Here's the port. It's under the skin, and the tube goes up into the aorta and down into the bottom of the heart. And then the fluids that we put through the tube or through the port gets pumped into the heart. And when your heart pumps, it pumps all the antibodies through your body. That's the easy way to explain it. See if I can find one with the needle access. Yeah. Uh, there we go. Oh, that's our surgical doc. I found our exact one. Okay, here's our three dots. That's what the nurses aim for when they access it with a needle. And there's a needle like that. You access it right between three dots, right in the middle. That's our exact one we got. And that needle, this whole thing is under the skin. And then you access the needle. You take the needle, push through the skin into here. The needle sits down in there in the chamber. And then you pump the antibiotic through. It's called a Brad power port. Okay, there's another one. There's the best diagram. This is showing the needle and the inside. Okay. This line here, that curvy line, is basically the skin. It's down in under the skin in the tissue. You access the needle through the skin into the port. And that's how the needle sits in there. And that will fill up the lower chamber, will fill up with the fluid that gets pushed in or pumped in. And then that fluid will build up, and then it will start coming up the tube, up into the catheter, and then that'll go up into his body. So that's what it looks. That's what the needle looks like. And that's what the tip of the needle looks like. It is curved like that. And that's how it sits in the port. It sits in there just curved, not all the way at the back, because you push too far back, you're not able to flush with it. If you're too far high, you're going to fill that chamber, and it will do what's called infiltrate the port. When it infiltrates, basically all the fluid, instead of going filling up and going up the tube, like it's supposed to, it fills up and comes out the shaft, and the fluid gets in under the skin, and then your skin starts to rise. And that burns. I've had it happen several times. So you know when your port's infiltrated. Then they're just going to make sure they hit the back right. You want to go all the way back because you can't push through. Can't push anything out the needle. But you don't want to be too far up off the base. You'll be at the right depth for everything to work correctly. And we've had it done so many times, we're used to it. However, every port is different. Some ports use a 1-inch needle, like ours. Some ports use a 3/4 inch needle. Now, we've tried using 3/4 inch before, and our our ports infiltrated because they didn't hit the back like it needed to. So yeah, when the nurses go to access, what they'll do, if my finger is my skin, they'll pull they'll pull down on my skin to expose those 3 dots that I showed you, and they'll aim for the middle of the dots, and they'll push until they feel it hit the back, and then they'll flush it to make sure it works, and then they'll also draw back blood to make sure it draws correctly. If it don't draw back, something's not right. Our tricks are either flush it again 2 or 3 times. If you still can't get it, then that means the end of the catheter itself either has a little fiber, um, like a fiber type. Uh, it's called a sheath, but I mean something's blocking the end of the catheter where it can't pull blood back. So then what they will do, they will get what's called TPA. It's usually used for blood clots in the brain. However, it also works on this. If you can't draw blood back, then you got a little fiber sheath on the end where you can't pull nothing back out. Because you always want to pull back to see if you got blood. If you get blood, you're good. If not, you're either not in all the way, or you got a little fiber sheath on the end that's clogging the end of the tube. So what we'll have them do, we'll have them flush it 2 or 3 times and try again. If it don't work, then we TPA the port, let TPA sit there for about 30 minutes. Come back 30 minutes later, try to pull back blood again. Still can't pull blood back. Leave TPA in there another 30 minutes, wait an hour. And we'll keep doing it as long as we got to until we can get draw, till we're able to draw blood back. A lot of times, most of the time, we get it back on the first time, which is a good sign. Now, a lot of these older ports that we used to have only last about 5 years. and then you have to have a surgical cord removed and a new one put in. I've had this one going on almost 8 years now, so it's done good. So these are the best you can get. They've had ports last over 10 years. It depends on the type and how often it's used. Um, and you'll know when it's done, when it's out, because they start stinging. When they go to flush, it stings. And when it starts stinging, then that means you got a hole in the catheter somewhere. And the antibiotic is supposed to be going in your bloodstream. It's going somewhere certain. And me and Devin have had that happen before too. We both have had ports give out. Okay, we start flushing, fine. All of a sudden, like getting stoned to be on the inside. And I'm like, nope, stop. I think we're done. I think this port's done. It's starting to steam. So what they'll do, they'll take it to radiology, and they will put you in lay on a table. They will put a dye through the catheter to make sure there is no hole. If there's a hole, you've got to replace that port. But if you don't, it'll get worse and it causes an infection. If there is no hole, then it's something else. Now, there's been times that Devin's had a port not flush or draw after trying all our tricks. And went x-rayed it, and literally the end of catheter was kinked over. So nothing could be pushed out, nothing could be pulled in. And if that happens, there's a major procedure. They'll take you to radiology. They'll take the hook-like tool, go down by your groin, go through groin muscle, run it all the way up, and you're sedated mostly. I haven't had it done. I've had it done twice. Um, but they'll go down through your groin muscle, run that hook up. Hey, Kirby. And they'll basically straighten out that kink. But however, after having that done, you cannot move for 6 hours straight. If you do, you'll pull a muscle or you're causing serious internal bleeding down in the suture site. Demon's had to go through that twice. Here and over at Children's. And it's not fun. And if you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta call out for help. So they can get you to your bathroom and back safely without hurting yourself or end up bleeding out. Send your suture wound down the pain zone. Luckily, I haven't had to have that done yet. And I don't think I will. So, something like because I wouldn't be able to sit for 6 hours. I wouldn't be able to lay for and once they get you in your bed, you get comfortable and you can't move. So if your legs are straight out and they start aching, you can't move. You cannot move. You get in a comfortable position and you stay there. Don't move for 6 hours. All right, Robert. That I don't know. That's something you have to ask Devin about. I've never had to go through it. Luckily, both times Devin's had it happen, Mom was with us. But I think if I was a younger kid, yeah, probably. But with Devin being old as he was both times, he knew the consequences of moving around. I guess if you it was a young kid, like 12 or younger, probably would have to. Because you're not keep a young child still that long. I'll tell you that. But with Devin, luckily Devin was old enough to know um, the consequences of moving around. But I haven't had to have it done yet. Yeah, it does. I know, right? That does look cool. I like it. It looks almost like DOJ. That looks really cool. I think I'm gonna enjoy using it. You should have been in there when everybody was in there. They were messing around on it. They're doing out. They're pushing panic button and doing call outs, and it actually said the call outs. Really cool. It literally reads out a call out. Like dispatch put out a call to a unit, and it will say it back, and the other officer can hear it. It'll say the unit assigned to it. And it's really neat. I think we're gonna enjoy this one. John put it all together. I think it was just a matter of time of the other ones crapping out. But I think this one's been in the works for a while now, so I've been seeing stuff about it. So I've been seeing a couple messages up in the MDT link say new CAD coming soon. And then when this one, our other one finally crapped out, and finally I'd be like, yeah, we gotta do it now. But yeah, we all love it. I'm gonna enjoy it. I think I'll go in and create a safe character when I get to go soon. Um, I was trying to over there with everybody, but that doctor's walking in and out and treatment. And I was several needed. I had my headphones off so I couldn't hear no one saying mute your mic. But if I'm over in another tab, I can't use my push talk. So I just went open mic, and then nurse happened to walk in and treatment walked in. And I told him I was doing treatment, you're gonna hear background. And he said, okay. And so then I got a phone call. Um, so I don't know if they were telling me to mute my mic. I didn't care because I had my headphones on. And I went to say, hey guys, guess what? I got my COVID test back and it's negative. And I look up and I was submitted. I was trying to tell everybody I was negative for my COVID test. I was serving you. You realize it. Yeah, I should. I don't think I know I can take these because I had the shot. I must sound up warm. I need to trim my beard up when I get home from mustache. When I get back home. That thing probably be done a year by the time I get home. And that goes good. I have not had it that long in years. I've never had it that long. That's actually cool to see that long. And then my hair's gonna be longer by the time I get home too. The only thing I don't like about long hair is it gets in your eye. Like, I always like growing my hair out in the winter. Grandma don't, but who cares? Not okay. I haven't had it this long since high school. Senior year, my hair was a little bit longer than this. It came down to the bridge of my nose. I'm sure by the time I get out of here, it'll be that far. Yeah, I bring my own mask, but they have masks all over the halls. I don't like using hospital masks. So they're not comfortable. I bring my own. And the doctors have to use masks when they come in the room. I got my own. United Healthcare. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of stores are now. A lot of stores are doing that. Lowe's, uh, about 5 weeks, about a month ago, Grandpa and I went to Lowe's. Um, had to go to Lowe's for something, and Grandpa had forgot his mask, of course. And he went up to the counter and said, "You got a mask I can use? Well, I can borrow." And they had a whole box of masks on the counter. And I took my own. Yeah, lot of stores, a lot of stores are providing masks. And you ain't got one. But speaking of masks, Joplin just lifted their mask ordinance today. Don't have to wear a mask in Joplin anymore. Employees of businesses do, but you don't. They just lifted today because the numbers were kind of climbing during late December, and then January, February, they've been going down. And officials, government and officials agreed that we can get the mask ordinance in Joplin. But yet you have to remain 6 feet away still. Because if there's crime, it will go back to it. But if you're an employee or you own a business, you have to wear it inside your business. Like restaurants and employees of the restaurants, gas stations, employees of the gas station, they all have to wear that stuff. But the public don't. As far as I know, I think that's just Joplin. Um, I don't know if New York and Seneca do it. Yeah, that's one thing I have not seen people do around our area is gloves. Occasionally, a few people here and there, but the employees at our Walmarts and grocery stores, they wipe them down after every the carts after every use. They wipe them down before you grab them. Um, they'll like um, they'll put a line of carts here that are wiped down, a line here that are not. Um, as far as wearing gloves, I haven't seen nobody do that. I'm just wear masks with it. And the employees wipe down the cart employees wipe down the carts before you grab. And they'll tell you which ones are wiped, which ones are not. And as soon as you get done, they'll if you don't take the cart to your car, they'll take it from you, wipe it down immediately, put it in the road to go. But if you take it to your car, then you just put it in the cart bay and they take them from there, wipe them down before you push them in the building. But I ain't seen nobody who's wearing gloves anymore. Now, there for the beginnings of COVID crap, there's some major issues at Walmart and all over our area. Um, yeah, if I can, that's a big question. That's the point right there. If I can, usually the first night I'm in the hospital, I don't sleep well. Um, I mean, usually the last night I don't sleep well. Mm. Okay, it's almost 11 o'clock here, 10:41 Central. Hey, Joshua. I'll fix an end and then you popped on. I'm doing better. Better than I was this morning. I don't have COVID, so that's good. I came back negative. Still gotta find out what's going on though. I got hiccups right now. Burping up ice cream from earlier. I had my nurse fixed me a vanilla milkshake earlier and I'm hiccuping and now it's coming back up. But, still better than I was the other day. Better than I was last night. Still gotta figure out what's going on though. Oh, I don't know what's going on. It's not COVID, so I gotta figure out what it is. I'm thinking it's my CF acting up or my liver or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see all of it. I'm gonna try to stream at least twice a night or twice a day. It's going to be about 4 p.m. Central and 9 p.m. Central. If Devin ain't streaming. Cause I was streaming at 9 o'clock, but Devin ended up streaming. Plus, I was on a phone call that I did not expect. I'm glad I did. Glad I answered it too. But it's almost 11 o'clock here now, so don't know if I'll get any sleep or not. I usually don't sleep on the first day. I never do. I never sleep first day I'm in, but we'll see. Yeah. Guys, Devin didn't get on my stream. I could get on him for that. Yeah, it's probably Devin didn't get on my stream. I get on him for that. I was on his. Why were you not on mine? Right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do stream at 4 Central and 9 Central every day. They're gonna be titled uh, hospital vlog days 1 through 14 or whatever. Well, in this case, I call this one hospital vlog day 1 or hospital day 1 vlog 2 because the second one I've been today. So tomorrow will be hospital day 2 and then 9 o'clock would be hospital. Day 2, block 2. I think that's how I title them. The longer I'm in here. It might be 14 days, might be 7 days, might be. I don't know. That's how I'm going to title them. And once they're uploaded, I'm going to try to find them and put them in my hospital vlog playlist. I think that's what I'm going to do. Title them Hospital Day 1, Vlog 1, Vlog 2, and Day 2, Vlog 2, Vlog 1, Vlog 2. I'll figure it out. But then it's on the title. I'll do the day, and then Vlog 1 and 2. So tomorrow will be Hospital Day 2, Vlog 1 at 4 o'clock. And then when I do my 9 o'clock, it'll be Hospital Day 2, Vlog 2. Thanks for the title. Yeah, I can go from 1 to however long I'm in here. How many days I'm in here. Now, the day I leave, it'll be, probably won't have as soon as I get home. Because I want to be home, or arrive home or something like that. So I won't have time to stream before I leave, I don't think. What time I get out. We'll see when time comes. So I'm going to end it here. Try to get to sleep. I doubt I will. But take care. Be safe. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow.